Oh man, welcome back, man, to another episode of IBTE Sports Podcast. You got your boy Lawrence and Phil tonight. Kenny's out there being a great reporter, great journalist that he is.
Verified journalist as well.
Verified, not the fake, not the Twitter blue, not the Twitter
real.
Blue.
Yeah,
he's out there working hard. Neil's gonna be in a little bit later. He might have had a bowling league or something like that. So
that man have unlimited PTO. That's crazy. See,
who?
Neil got unlimited PTO. He's like,
what you mean?
Hey, Rams lose PTO.
Oh, you saying from here? I thought you meant from.
I might be a little
late. Extra job.
PPTO. Hey, good for Neil. Use that PPTO when you can.
Oh man, listen.
Please prepare the others.
Super excited for this episode, man. The season's getting pretty hectic right now. A lot of things is happening that we did not expect, and you probably couldn't predict this season. So, man, let's start unpacking it, man. First off, how you feeling this week?
Hey,
how are you feeling?
I'm doing pretty good. You know, our armchair fantasy football league, I'm number 2 in the rankings, which I mean, hey, not a lot of people would have thought that would happen this far in fantasy football. So, good with that. Also,
I think I might. Yeah, I'm behind you. I think I'm 3 because you got a better record.
Damn.
So, yeah, I'm at 3.
Also, 8-0 in all fantasy football and basketball related games this week. So, hey, firing all cylinders for fantasy, and playoffs are right around the corner. But other than that, pretty good. It's a Wednesday night, so
you're doing categories in NBA.
The thing I told you about Sleeper, where you have to go through your list and you have to pick which game you think the player will play out of the best out of that 1 week, and that's what counts. So you'll get 1 game per player. So you have to make sure you choose the one you think they're going to go off on. So it's a very good way to look at it for Sleeper. Unique.
I would just pick SGA every time.
Yeah. But the problem is with SGA, you have to choose which game of the week you think he's going to have the best game. You can only choose one of the games out of his week to see which one to perform at. So you have to most likely choose a weak team, like the Magic or et cetera, or the Nets, because you know.
The Knights can't hold him. Nets can't hold him. But for me, man, it's been a good week for me. Starting to kind of get into my own little endeavor of doing the sports jerseys. What Inspires You LLC is officially filed, ready to go. So I'm super excited for that. That's gonna be a new journey for me.
Oh damn!
Keep going forward. What happened?
It was like four different names popping up.
Evan, what's good, man? What's good?
Damn. Okay. GIANTS. Giants.
He wants his respect.
They beat Houston.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna break down a lot tonight.
Good one though. Good one.
As we go. But man, listen, I'm just excited, man, to be alive, be healthy.
What a time to be alive.
Saints are struggling. It's all right though. Dennis Allen gotta go.
I thought you said roll tape. I believe in Dennis Allen.
No, because I had. What am I gonna do? I could complain. I could cry. I wanted to be somewhat optimistic. I didn't want to go into the season like, oh, this is gonna be terrible. This is bad. You know. So
yeah, and also you're a week-to-week fan, so this week is horrendous. So obviously we're gonna have that reaction, which is perfectly fine. It's understandable.
You're too much. But man, let's get to the games, man. Go right to the very first one we had on the Thursday night. Kind of a doo-doo game.
Dante Foreman Grill had a game. Yeah, and Lawrence is the only one that picked Carolina. Crazy.
Hey, listen, I don't know everything, but I know something. You feel me? Listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, it was 25-15. Kind of a toilet bowl game, to be honest. You still see the Falcons. They still make their timely plays and everything. They're just right now they're sitting at 4-6. Are they? I believe they're leading the division.
I think the Buccaneers
Buccaneers are because they're both 4-6. I think.
I think they're up by 1.
Are they?
I can double check. Okay, give me one moment. Let's see. They are Buccaneers. They are 1 game ahead of the Falcons. So it's Buccaneers 5-5. Falcons 4-6, and Saints and Panthers 3-7.
I got you. Okay, understood. Yeah, man, it's still Saints 2 games out of it.
It's not over yet.
The Saints look like Dylan in the armchair league. That's 3-7.
You guys trading people too? I don't know. I thought trade deadline was over. I'm confused. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm about to make a blockbuster and shock the league though by the night because I gotta get something going.
The deadline's at midnight, isn't it?
Yeah, midnight on Monday.
Oh,
after the Monday night game. Yeah, so once the week goes all the way through. So it's gonna be real interesting. I gotta make a move because I have a Cooper Kupp. Unfortunately, went down.
Most likely out for the year. Yeah.
Yeah, he's most likely out for the year unless they get going. We're gonna see, but man, listen, I don't know if there's really not much to say. It's the Panthers. They're starting PJ Walker.
They held Cordell Patterson down. We didn't see a lot from him.
Yeah, the defense for the Panthers, they were doing their thing. You had PJ Walker 10 for 16, 108. Deontay Foreman 31 for 130, 1 TD.
Yeah, DJ Moore didn't have a crazy game either. I think it was all impressive. Rushing.
And Chenault with the biggest play of the game, kind of down the sideline, which I was really happy to see.
LaVisca.
Yeah, we can't have. We needed this for the push-ups. I've been in the gym weekly for the past 2 months now. I'm gonna be able to do the push-ups regardless, but I don't think I'm gonna be doing them. I'm still hold up. It's 4-3 right now. Is one game out. We need the Falcons to lose this week, and we need the Saints to somehow. I feel like they can because the Rams are in shambles right now, especially if Stafford doesn't play. There's not gonna really be
Cooper Kupp, so
yeah, so we're gonna see what happens. But yeah, with the Falcons, man, they got Mariota out there. I don't know if we're gonna see. You think we're gonna see Ritter at all?
Honestly, I think they're obviously still in playoff contention, aka by winning the division. So I think the role with Mariota, unless he has a very very terrible performance back to back, maybe 2 or 3 games in a row. But as of right now, I think they probably stick with him because he's still leading them towards that playoff hunt, and he hasn't done the worst job, and he's still pretty much capable of leading that team somewhat. So I don't think it's time to pull him yet. When they're eliminated, probably, but as of right now, I think they're still to stick with them since they have a good shot at winning that division still.
Right, yeah. And he went 19 for 30, 186, 2 TDs and an interception in that game. You had the Hurricane flowing right past them. With everything considering, they kind of got somewhat of offense going.
Yeah.
But going to the next game, we had the internationals being pushed a little bit more in the NFL, and I didn't even realize it too. For the viewers that are watching, the NFL is not just doing London. I didn't know they were going to be playing in Germany too,
and Mexico,
and Mexico too. So, and apparently they are. I heard they're. Was that the NBA they were talking about Mexico getting a team? Or is that the NFL?
That was NFL.
NFL, they're thinking about bringing another team, and I guess Mexico is close, Mexico City. So I think that would be really dope. You had the Buccaneers and
both. I think it was both.
It might, yeah. I can't remember which one it was, but it was definitely okay. It was NBA. It was NBA.
Both, yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing it. I've just been in the NBA, the NFL mode so much. But you had the Bucks at sitting at 4-5, and then you had the Seahawks sitting at 6-3. And this was a big game to me because I wanted the Seahawks to do their thing and figure it out.
I wonder why. Because they're playing, I guess.
Yeah, because the Saints won't be out of it. Because listen, at the end of the day, if the Saints go, if they can find a way to get in there 6 and something, it'd be crazy.
Yeah. That's NFC East talk. That's crazy. But I mean, also for that game, one more thing we forgot about: Tom Brady is undefeated when he's divorced. So, this 2-0 right now. He's on demon timing right now. Top 5 in passing yardage. Man. Hey, this man's unstoppable when he's single. I'm telling you.
Yeah, listen, man, 2-0. Oh man, but not that, and it's even crazy too. Because I was gonna talk about it regardless, but. You had Tom Brady. I just want to get off some stats. 22 for 29. He didn't throw 50 million passes like he's done in the last 3 games. And then you had him with two TDs, 1 interception, and then you had Leonard Fournette with an interception because the wide receiver didn't know how to
try to slip up.
And then Geno Smith on the other side, you had him 23 for 33, 275, 2 TDs. Geno Smith is balling out of control this season. He's definitely comeback player of the year, even if he honestly falls apart for the rest of the season. That's just my opinion. That's through
I
10
agree with that.
games. Through 10 games, he's not. He's thrown more TDs and interceptions.
He's like top 5 in passing yards as well.
Let me see. Hold on.
Also, one more thing with the whole Brady wide receiver thing. He I think he retweeted the picture on Twitter. He was like, if I didn't fall down, that would have been Moss at the top for 6. Basically, like quoting his old friend and teammate Randy Moss.
Geno Smith is balling out of control right now. 17 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Who is this guy?
And he's looking at his little wrist pamphlet thing as well. So,
Yeah, I don't think that's always been part of the game.
not for Russell Wilson. Did you hear the thing? Where he has a better record with it on than without it, and he wears he's been wearing it. He's not been wearing it in Denver apparently. So, hey,
You said Evan. You said Geno Smith is dirt. He's not dirt.
he's not the worst quarterback, but he's not the best either. He's been perfectly.
I'm taking him over a lot of quarterbacks this season. No, I don't know.
It's definitely between those two though.
Yeah, it could be. It could be.
Honestly, with the way the Giants are playing, I think they might give it a Saquon just the way how the Giants are performing as a team. Because you take him away,
Because I think
for
the Fox Sports fan vote, Geno Smith got it. So but this was midseason. They do midseason. Yeah, bro. He's just out there. He's just out there having fun, and you can see the difference. It's not
being a team player. You heard that, Russ? Yeah,
being a team player.
Lockett, DK, love him.
And you're starting to see Rashard White. He's starting to come along a little bit more.
Oh, don't say that out loud. Dylan might hear you. Yes, I know. I picked him up for a reason. Let's go.
He's starting to show up. He had a pretty decent game. Kind of coming in. I think Leonard Fournette got hurt in that game.
Oof. Well,
I want to say he did.
How many? What does Seahawks got? 5, 6?
They're 6-4 right now.
6-4.
6-4. You got to give him respect, and I'm not gonna say he's dirt. Has 17 touchdowns through 10 games.
Who would have thought?
4 interceptions
As well. I think number 1 in the division. Yeah, they're ahead of the 49ers by 1 game, so they're ahead of the division right now. So
he might have the best. TD to interception ratio out of all the quarterbacks. I didn't look it up, but I'm gonna just go and say it.
Top 5 though.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna probably be up there. But yeah, the Bucks 21-16 in Germany. I think that's a cool feature that they're having. They're gonna start trying to push the game in more international.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see what they do next and what kind of cities they go to.
Mexico.
Shit. If they go to like the Bahamas or something, I might have to check out some flights. You feel me?
Replace that with the Pro Bowl. Perfect.
Imagine if they played on a ship or like a cruise ship. But it had to be gigantic, obviously. But that'd be dope too.
Oh, never mind. I had a thought, but I'm not gonna say it out loud. We're good.
What?
Continue. Ooh.
And then we had game of the week too. I think this was game of the week.
Game of the week. Game of the year.
Game of the year.
I've seen a lot of people saying it's game of the year.
Game of the year, man. This gave. I don't think it obviously wasn't as high scoring, but that Chiefs and Rams that we got, I think in 2018. I think it was 2018.
Yeah, like 2-3. It was a couple years ago.
Yeah, 2018, where they were going back and forth the whole game.
50-50, 40-40.
But we had for first game the other.
Oh, he's activated.
You got the Buffalo Bills and the Minnesota Vikings, man. Vikings pulled his game out 33-30. Justin Jefferson is Timothy.
Jefferson.
Yeah, there's nothing really else left to say. It was a clinic. I think it was a poor protection of the football from both sides too. You had Kirk Cousins with 2 picks, and then you had Josh Allen with 2 picks, and I also think he had a fumble or 2. He might have had 2 fumbles and 2 picks. I'm not gonna lie to you. What's good, Taj?
Probably 2 fumbles, 2 picks and a fumble. And let's say, no Jamar Chase right now, so Jay Jettis got to take that crown right now.
Yeah, Jay
What
Jettis he's
10,
balling out of
10,
control.
193 and a touchdown, I believe that was the stats.
16 targets, and probably catch of the year, man.
Right, literally brought it, stole it, cupped it underneath before it hit the ground. It's crazy.
Yeah, I would say that. I would say that too. I don't think in the last 2 3 years, um, things have worked out for him. But it's gonna be real interesting to see what happens as he keeps going forward. If he can stay healthy, um, there ain't
This
no
is with
telling.
Kirk Cousins too.
That's why he's the thumbnail. You feel me? He's the
Right.
thumbnail. The Skol way. They got they're 8-1 right now.
Yep.
And you got the Buffalo Bills on the other side dropping to 6-3. You
Two
got
straight losses. Yeah.
you got three straight. You said three straight, right?
Two.
Two straight, too. Oh yeah, because they were 6-1 before the bye.
Yeah, Jets and then this one. Yeah.
Yeah. But we're gonna go to the Vikings. We're gonna go. Let's get to the Bills first, man. What are you seeing right now, Phil, from the Bills, and in the last two games and those losses?
A lot of rush decision making, and I think we said this on the podcast plenty of times. Just not they abandoned the run way too much. Like they're so lenient on the pass because we know Josh Allen can run, but he also can pass. But when he struggles to pass, the decision making, like near the end of the game or whenever he's near the red zone, kind of isn't the best at times. Patrick Peterson got 2 interceptions on him, and then once again we saw another red zone pick. It's just for me, the Bills need to work on a good amount of things because if you have 2 straight losses, you don't make it 3. Hopefully, you beat Cleveland because if you lose to Cleveland, definitely it's time to start panicking. But yeah, they need to focus on the run more. You have decent running backs. Singletary. We just didn't see Naheem Hines play at all, right? Last game.
Nah, he hasn't really been in there.
We haven't seen him.
He's got a couple snaps in the last 2 weeks since he's been there.
Yeah.
And I was kind of wondering the same thing. What's you traded for him, and what are you gonna do? You brought him in. Is he gonna play? Is he not gonna play? And
They just gotta simplify things. That's all. They're trying to do way too much with the pass. Run the ball. You're a decent run team. You're a decent defense. You just gotta try to limit Josh Allen's throws and his mistakes, pretty much.
there's a lot of people, or a lot of the fans, they're kind of getting ready to jump ship on him, saying he's reverting back to his old ways.
Yeah, 2019, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, they're saying that he's regressing and all that. Is this what goes like with kind of seeing a quarterback transition through being a franchise guy? You kind of see these moments. Is he going to overcome it or not? But I think it's a conversation to be had because there's a lot of quarterbacks. If they're doing what he's doing right now, they're talking about releasing him. He's not the answer, but it's just funny. It's just really funny. And that I'm talking about from a general perspective of just the media and everything like that. But I think it comes down to him, like you said, making the right decisions. And you can see late in the game, I don't know if his arm is hurting him.
Yeah, the UCL thing.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's hurting him or not. It has to be super painful because you can see late in the game he started to just run. And he kind of looked like he was abandoned, or he didn't abandon in like throwing the ball, and he didn't believe in himself.
He said, "Fuck it, NFL street style. Let's get it."
Yeah, so I'm not complaining. I got him in fantasy.
Right. Well, did you see when he like slid it when he threw an interception? I think late in the game, and then he chased down the player. He tackled him with his elbow, his injured elbow, which is literally elbow first. And I'm not the greatest NFL mind, but usually when you tackle someone, you don't go elbow first, like you're trying to give him the people's elbow or something. But hey.
No, he's just probably in the heat of the moment.
Right.
But yeah, Stephon Diggs in that game too. He's playing incredible too.
Yeah, also,
12 for 128.
We haven't seen much of Dawson Knox either this season at all. I haven't heard his name as much.
That's because he's just not that good.
Damn.
It's just the honesty of it.
Hey, yeah,
like
I
there's
have not
this
heard his name
this
at all this year.
Yeah, this is my thing, right? This is why the pod is the way it is, right? Because I like to see Ed the whole picture. I don't like to just view the Saints. Because if I've just viewed the Saints, there would be Jawan Johnson is a top tight end. That's how
on TikTok.
People, on TikTok. That's how people would like view sports, and that's why I have an issue with it. Like the Bills fans would say, "Hey, Dawson Knox is up there," but I don't think he's done enough. He has flashes and moments to make you think that. But there's Kelsey, there's Andrews, there's Kittle, there's
Goddard.
Waller, all those guys, Goddard, like those guys show up, and when it's time to show up, they show up. Like Dawson Knox, he has the capabilities. He's made incredible plays over the past, I think, like 2 or 3 years. And I think he's younger too. Isn't he only like 26?
Yeah, 26, yeah.
Yeah, 26. So it's just like I think we need to give it time for the guys to develop. Cause
You want to hear his stats?
yeah, go ahead.
So far, 24 receptions, 240 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
And
Off
where's that?
of 33 targets.
Where's that rank? Well, that's not that bad then.
Yeah.
You can't and now if it was like 65 or something like that, you only got 24 catches. That's not that bad. 24 out of 30. You said 30 what?
33 targets. Yeah.
That's not that bad. So he's getting the opportunity to get the football. Well, when he does, he's doing something with it. So
Yeah.
it's not really much, but that says a lot though. If you that dude, you gonna get Josh Allen gonna be like, I gotta get my guy the ball.
Right.
And
And
now
they're usually the safety blanket for the NFL, the tight ends. Everyone loves their tight ends. So
yeah. But going to the flip side, we'll flip it to the Vikings, man. What you think about the Vikings right now?
hey, I mean, if they ever needed a whole statement game after if anyone doubted how legit this team is, this is definitely one of those. I think one of the announcers said it. Even if they lose, this is a good statement game for them because they showed that they can hang with one of the top teams or like reportedly one of the top teams in the NFL ever since the preseason. But yeah, just the way the offense looked, even with TJ Hawkinson added, it was already nasty with Jefferson and Thielen. But you had Hawkinson and Dalvin Cook had
What's
a
good,
game.
Sean? What's good?
Dalvin Cook had a game to remind us who he is because he hasn't been the same the last couple of games. He had a very good rushing game himself.
Mm-hmm.
In the defense, they didn't do the best on Stephon Diggs, but they limited everyone else. So very good statement game for Minnesota. Definitely much needed. 8-1. And, Captain Kirk Cousins didn't get the chains. It was Patrick Peterson post game. So everyone loves the chain celebration all of a sudden.
I was actually going to put that on the thumbnail, but it was blurry, so it just looked bad. So I just put the Jay Jettas catch. But yeah, you hit it on the head. I can't really ain't really much to say. They showed up. It's a huge win to travel, to go to Buffalo and play a team that had 12 people on the goal line. 12 people on the goal line, and that was missed. Crazy work.
Literally the play after they failed that touchdown conversion, I thought it was over because they didn't get into Kirk Cousins. The whole quarterback dive didn't get in. I thought it was over from there. But next thing you know, the failed snap, the QB sneak for the Bills, Josh Allen fumbles, and then they take the lead. So it's just one of the wildest sequences of events we've seen this year. That whole fourth quarter and overtime. So
right.
Do you think it's game of the year so far though?
Yeah, I think when you go into games like that, man, like you can see Kirk Cousins. He was throwing some dots down the stretch. Like he's throwing you can see a lot of the timing routes when they're throwing corners. Even though the one play to Jefferson that he made probably the catch of the year, it was a timing play. Like he got it out at the perfect time. And you can see when those games are like that, and they like plays are just being made, and there's nothing you can really do. And even the Bills on the flip side, when they're driving back down, you can see the catch with Gabe Davis, catch the Diggs twice. Like those games like that, it has a making for like game of the year. So I think it is so far. I don't think anything's topped it yet. Because you got where everybody's standing up, I'm standing up, I'm sitting there like holy shit, like. This game is crazy, like, and it's not even my team too. So that's how you know is a really good game,
right?
But yeah, I think the Bills are gonna be fine. The Bills, y'all can't fall apart right now because
the Patriots are one game behind you guys. Hey, we
here. He said we here.
5-4. They're 6-3. The Jets are 6-3, and the Bills and the Dolphins are 7-2. So. Very tight, close race.
What you think about what you think? We're gonna go to the next game though. Another game I had highlighted. Really good game. You had the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Justin Fields
I had a bet on that game, and the Bears cost me that bet. So thanks.
Yeah, he's out here. He's balling.
Yeah, I watched that game not only because I had bet on it, because Justin Fields has been very electric since week 8 or 9 in this season. There's 140 rushing yards on the ground and 150 passing. Just very good game. He had a pick 6 to former teammate Jeff Okuda, but overall pretty good performance. And hey, this is good for Chicago Bear fans and for the team. This is very good signs from Justin Fields. Yes, he had a mistake here and there, but he's a show that if you put the right team around him and good coaching, he can, be your franchise quarterback if given the opportunity. So
yeah, because we haven't really seen him yet. Yeah, the Bears fans been asking, all right, is this kid the answer? Give it time, and he's showing up big time.
Right, and he's also showing that you don't need that old school quarterback who can throw for 300 yards and multiple touchdowns. He's doing it on both ends of the offense, running and passing. 300 total yards, I believe, or close to that at least. So,
I think that's a good day for a quarterback. If you can go ahead and account for that yardage, that's big time.
Yeah. The only problem with that is we've seen in past quarterbacks, RG3, et cetera, if you got to know when to slide, when to not take a hit. That's the biggest part for mobile quarterbacks. You got to know how to slide and not take big hits so you can stay healthy for your career.
Right. But yeah, I think that game was insane too. I got Jared Goff in our fantasy league, reliable fantasy quarterback. But I just wanted to shed light on Justin Fields. He's starting to show up big time for the Bears. Bears fans should be excited, or if you're just a football fan, you should be excited that another quarterback's emerging.
Right, we're already seeing the Michael Vick and Lamar Jackson comparisons. I've seen nothing but like a play of Justin Fields and then flashlight, Lamar Jackson, flashlight.
I think he's more built though. He's tall. I think he's taller than both of them too. I think he's like 6'3", so he's a built guy. So even him, where he can take hits too. You can see it. I think he's been like that since he played in high school. He's on the quarterback or the Elite 11 or QB1 Beyond the Lights on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was on there. So
yeah. Also, Detroit got back-to-back wins in the division. Very good steps for Detroit. Definitely doing a lot better than last year, as Dan Campbell said in the beginning of the year. Whatever quote it was, whatever nonchalant or mysterious quote he gave, they're doing that. They'll give you something, but good win for the Lions.
Yeah. Let's see.
It cost me a damn parlay, but hey, it is what it is.
Going to let's just talk about the Dolphins.
39-16, right? Oof.
39-17.
17. Oof.
7-3. Man, listen.
285-3. God damn.
Yeah. This team is scary.
Got demons on offense.
This team is scary. I didn't think they were gonna be. I thought, all right, maybe they get 9 wins, right? 9-10 wins, but they might go and get like 12.
They got 7 right now, so yeah, it's definitely possible.
They might go and get 12. We got the back end of the season here, but they go and get 12. That's gonna be pretty impressive.
There's
Let me add Neil real quick. Got Neil in the building.
Right.
Yo, hello.
Oh, God damn.
What's good?
Ow. Your boy is back in town. Shit. Wait, is the mic too loud?
A little bit when you came in.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want me to turn it down for you?
What's good? How's your week going, bro?
Bro, what's going on, everybody? I just want to let everybody know that the NFL season was a great time, that the season is now over.
He's here for a good time.
It's over. It's over when is the Saints and the Rams?
The season is now over. Cooper Kupp is done. The Rams are done. The NFL season's over. So yeah, that's all I got to say about the NFL season. So if you guys are talking NFL, I'm out. We're talking anything else, I'm in. Let's talk. What's going on, boys?
So crypto nowadays.
I'm here for it.
What you thinking about? How'd you feel about the potential game of the year? First, we'll go back a little bit because it's a big deal. You got the Vikings.
Well, what are we talking about?
Bills. Vikings and the Bills.
We're talking about football?
It's the NBA, NFL.
Football Americano.
I'm out. I ain't gonna be here.
The National Basketball Football League.
Listen. All I gotta say about them Bills is Josh Allen needs to fucking figure his shit out, right? This is we see this shit too much turnovers, too much sloppy turnovers. How you fumble that ball? How?
I don't know.
How you fumble that ball? And then a turnover. So we saw the same thing happen against the Dolphins, right? They had that game-winning drive potentially, and then Josh Allen missed all of his receivers, and they went 4-and-out. Now he's got a game-winning drive against the Vikings, who have their defense is okay, but it's not crazy. Patrick Peterson is 50 years old, and he throws an interception in the end zone. His second one of the day.
You can still cover. Don't. You better act like you know.
Y'all thought you forgot about me?
Pat Pete he struck fair in people. But nah,
he got 2 picks on him.
When I was watching the game and they went under center like that, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if I would have did that because they're gonna they loaded the box. Shit, you take a slant, or you just I don't know. I don't think that was the right decision, to be honest.
I think you do a quarterback. You do some sort of maybe a quarterback draw, not really a draw, but like maybe even like a design run to the outside. Like a bootleg or something maybe in that situation, or you just straight up drop back and do hand it off to your running back and just try to get 3 yards.
He don't know what running is. We're good.
I don't know.
But yeah, he can't fumble that though.
No, you can't fumble that. You can't. You cannot. You cannot. You just cannot fumble that ball. I mean, you can't, and you just can't. You can't fumble that ball. You can't do it.
What how you feel about the Dolphins right now?
I feel like this is exactly what I said was going to happen in the beginning of the year with Sean Kula on this podcast. If you look back to our beginning of the season podcast, I said the same thing. I said that that the Dolphins were going to win the division. I said, you called me crazy, but the Dolphins are going to win this division because I said, sure, the Bills should win the division, but I think the Dolphins have what it takes to win the division. They got better, much better than the Bills did in the offseason. And if Tua plays like Tua should play, they're going to win the division. And look at what Tua's doing. Tua's an MVP candidate, right? Like, he has to be.
Right now, Pat is leading it. It's Pat, Tua, Jalen Hurts, and Tom Brady, I believe.
Tom Brady.
I think Tom.
I was about to say, hold on. I'm a fan of him and all, but I don't know about.
Oh no, Josh Allen. My fault. I think Tom Brady is after. I think Tom Brady's after that. I think Tom Brady's after that. That's my fault. I said that did sound crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking about it.
Damn.
But yeah, it's those 4 right now with Josh Allen being plus 600. Mahomes is I think 2-something. Tua is 3, and then Josh Allen is like plus 400. I think,
Shit.
And that's from DraftKings.
I mean, I just think that
he also said the Patriots don't slouch on the Patriots as well. So
I did say that about the Patriots. I said just be careful with the Patriots.
5-4 right now.
I did not see the Jets. I'll tell you that right now. I didn't see the Jets.
No one did. Yeah.
Because
I thought they were a year out.
I didn't know who was going to play quarterback for him. That's why I didn't pick them for anything, because I didn't know. I thought Milf Boy was out. I didn't know he was playing this year. So that's my bad. But even with Milf Boy in there, that team looks good.
I said they get at least 6 wins, and they got.
You've got so many first round draft picks on that team, right? Like
Sauce, Brees
is out.
I know, but in general,
I'm talking on defense too. Defense has many first round. He's out too, I think.
He is. Damn.
I think Quinnen. What is it? Quinnen Williams.
Yeah, Quinnen.
I thought he got hurt.
I don't think so.
He was healthy.
I thought he got hurt. Let's take a look. I'll take a look. But that team is scary as well. And then you got weapons all around him too.
If they use Elijah Moore,
you got Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore, Corey Davis, Tyler Conklin. You got Michael Carter, James Robinson. You got no reason to talking about we can't get something going on offense. You got every type of receiver that you can ask for.
Absolutely.
And Braxton, don't forget the.
No, he got injured. He got injured, but he's fine. He hurt his ankle or foot and ankle, but is questionable return. That was a couple weeks ago, and he's fine actually. And 9 days ago, he sacked Josh Allen twice. So,
yeah, he's a tank.
I mean, you can't ever count somebody out who God blesses himself after he sneezes. He says, "Bless you." He said, "Bless you, thank you." Sneeze, bless you, thank you.
Oh man,
But you know, I what I was gonna say before, I just think that I just think it's crazy that the Bills were just given the championship this year. Not just the Super Bowl,
but every week.
But no, I think it's just crazy that the Bills were given the championship this year. They were given the division this year. They were given and they were given the conference this year. Like, they were given it all. They were given the AFC this year, and they were given the Super Bowl this year. And Josh Allen was just the MVP this year. There was no ever question that another team could do anything to them, right? And the games that they lose, they don't look good in. And granted, the games that they win, they blow the other team out. But I've always had this thing about them where they just struggle to win close games. And Josh Allen this year has been in close games, 3 times? And I would say, let's see, he lost to the Dolphins, he lost to the Vikings. What was the other close game? The Chiefs, they were up. He didn't have to come back to win that game. They were up against the Chiefs, I think, right? I don't remember that one. The Chiefs game. Were they up? He didn't have to. They weren't behind in the Chiefs game, were they? The Bills?
They were behind maybe fourth quarter, then they closed them out.
Yeah, Mahomes threw the pick at the end.
Yeah, okay. So Mahomes lost that game.
Yeah, he threw the pick.
But yeah, so I just worry. I worry about the Bills. I said it in the beginning of the year. I worried about the Bills. I worry that they will have issues with Mahomes. I'm worried that they have tough time closing games out. I worry that they struggle to run the ball with running backs. And when you get into the playoffs, you need to run the ball with running backs. And I struggle. I've feared that they would have that issue. And they played a top team in the league. I think the Vikings are legit. They are a legit team this year. They looked iffy against the Commanders, but we just watched the Commanders fuck the Eagles up. So I guess the Commanders are a little bit decent too.
Give Heineke the chain.
So
nah, it's Heineke.
Heineke's the key to that team.
It's just some guys rarely around. We'll go. All right, so we'll go to that game. Commanders 32, Philadelphia Eagles that were undefeated.
Well, goodbye Carson Wentz again. Damn.
Hey, his time is up. Unfortunately,
and they're named Heineke the starter for next game.
Yeah, what's the name's not back yet? I don't think.
I thought we'd be back this week, but
Who's not back?
Wentz.
Carson Wentz.
Yeah, I think Wentz is. I think this might be it for Wentz. I think he's going to be a backup guy now, or he may even just retire. Right? Like, he's got his Super Bowl ring. Of course, he didn't win it, but he got him there. I think this is it for him. To be honest with you,
Same.
I don't see a reason for him to. I guess be a backup in the league, but I don't think Carson Wentz is a starting quarterback anymore. I just don't. I think he's too injury prone. I think his accuracy is gone. He used to be one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the league. Had a great deep ball. Was a magician in the backfield when the guys were coming after him. Now he gets sacked too quickly, and he can't get rid of the ball, and he can't throw the ball deep. He's got issues now. I don't know. But the Commanders outside of Wentz look good. I think they look pretty good. But as they should, right? Like, this is a team that guys picked to come out of the NFC East. With the weapons they have, Terry and Curtis Samuel, and both the running backs they have, Gibson and was Robinson.
Yeah, Brian Robinson.
So
McKissick, Gibson,
and McKissick too, as a good third down back. Plus, you have a good defense. You had a good defense without Chase.
He's back this week,
and he's back. Yeah. So
the Terminator is back.
Yeah.
Also, McLaurin's been playing a lot better with Heineke than Wentz this year. So
it's because Heineke, that's his guy. You saw Curtis Samuel, his numbers plummet.
I know he said something in the in his post game interview with ESPN. I think he said it's nice to have a guy like Taylor Heineke, someone that could push the ball, etc., etc. And I'm thinking, damn, he's not describing Carson Wentz at all.
Because you remember last season when Heineke was in there, he went off.
Yeah. They almost beat the Bucs.
Terry McLaurin was, and Heineke wasn't the starter at that point, and then he came in later in the season.
Yeah, he did, and then they almost beat the Bucs in the playoffs. Like Phil said, they should have beat the Bucs in the playoffs. That was a crazy game. They should have.
What?
It is what
Let
it
them
is.
have their fucking another championship.
That I celebrate.
America's team, man.
Which one?
The Falcons?
The Falcons.
Falcons.
Nah, America's team, the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers, the shareholding Packers.
I just think once again, this happens every year. Once again, everybody's like, "Oh, the Cowboys! Here go the Cowboys! Here they are!" And then they're just not a good team. The Cowboys, time and time and time again, just do this stuff, right? They show flashes. They won games with Cooper Rush at quarterback, okay? And I think that's a product of teams coming in saying, "Oh, we're playing against Cooper Rush. We should be okay." And then the team has enough talent around Cooper Rush to make up for his lack of whatever. So I think that's why you won those games. And then you come out and Dak looked like dog shit yesterday or Sunday. Sorry, Dak looked like absolute dog shit. CeeDee Lamb looked good.
Aaron Rodgers versus Dallas.
Yeah, I would say
Automatic.
this though. I would say the one in the end zone was on Dak, but the one over the middle of the field with CeeDee Lamb was on CeeDee Lamb.
You think so?
For the interception, yes. Because if you're running your route, and he's a pro too, he's supposed to flatten that.
Throw a better ball.
If anything, you don't throw it at all.
Or don't throw it at all. Exactly.
You don't throw it at all.
I mean, that's gonna be a
lot of
hospital.
traffic.
That's a hospital ball. That's a get killed. That's a get killed ball.
Nah, I think he clears him. If he goes across his face, he clears him.
You think so?
Yeah, he clears him.
What do you think about
That's
the pass interference
communication
as well.
I think that was pass.
It was pass interference.
100%.
Yeah.
It was.
Cowboys
And
are
it-
using
He was there. He was there early on his shoulder pads. You gotta call that. But
I mean, also
14
like.
point blown lead as well.
Also, yeah, I mean, you're up in that game, so there's no reason for you to lose that game.
yeah,
I mean, you're up, run the game out. You've got Tony Pollard, who everybody wants to take over the job from Zeke. Show out. And not to mention, there's some players in the league that just love to play against other teams, right? Aaron Rodgers loves to play against the Bears and the Cowboys, right? He just loves to. He always goes off against them.
it's classic games.
The NFC, what was it? The NFC wild card, was it a couple years ago when it was Dak went to Green Bay and those two just had like 800 combined yards and like 8 touchdowns between them. They went off, right? And ever since then, I think AR just loves to play against them. So you're gonna get the best out of AR at that point. And what AR did in that game with Christian Watson, Allen Lazard,
3 touchdowns. Oof.
yeah, like that's crazy. That's skill. I mean, that's skill.
And I think he trusts the guys he has.
He has to. Now I think he realizes now, especially after the trade deadline, that I got nothing. It's this or I'm fucked.
Also, OBJ's not on the list for them.
I think he has a lot in what's the name, Watson though. Watson,
He's a good deep threat.
Yeah, he's got capability. 6'5",
Yeah, I mean,
and you're running a 4.3.
We've seen him toast guys all year. Yeah. All year he's been toasting guys. The first play of the NFL season was a deep ball to Watson that he dropped.
And he dropped.
Was that against the Saints? No, that was no. That the Saints played. That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, we didn't play them. But I think
it's a wake up call for people.
I think that was nerves for him.
Nah, definitely 100%. But yeah. I definitely think that game is a wake up call for Cowboys supporters and people that want to say the Cowboys are the best team in the NFC East or the Cowboys are going to make it deep in the playoffs. No. You watch them just lose to a very, 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 very mediocre team. A team that's been on a 3-game losing streak, 5-game losing streak. Yeah, 5-game losing streak. So. No reason to lose that game. You're up 14 points. I mean, come on, close the fucking game out, you fucking bums.
They were the best defense in the league, as well. That should have been. That should have been closed out.
I fell asleep for this game. Rams
Cardinals.
No, not.
We're not talking about that game.
We're not talking about that. That was backups. We're not talking about that. That was NFL Street out there. The 49ers is gonna be the last game. 49ers and the Chargers, man.
Okay. The Chargers did decent, but then they got shut out by the 49ers the second half of the game. CMC, Elijah Mitchell both had pretty good rushing games. Deebo Samuel, not much you got from him with the 2 rushing attacks going on. Just a normal, nothing too exciting happened in that game.
I mean, there really wasn't 2 rushing attacks going on. Right?
Elijah Mitchell and CMC was running pretty well.
Elijah Mitchell had 50 yards?
I thought he had like 80.
No.
That's why I'm trying to trade you for him. He's back.
How many yards did he have? Because he was on my bench. He had
89, bro.
I don't know.
18 for 89. He's about to split carries. Can you trade him to me or what?
Now he's staying on my team.
What are we doing? I got to trade for you. Come on, man.
You don't have anybody on your team that I want. There's nobody on your team that I would even start.
What?
Besides Saquon. That's it. That's it.
Disrespect that goes on.
I don't even want nothing on your team.
You talking to me like I'm Dylan.
Keep it.
What? This is disrespectful.
Keep it, boy.
You can't even fight back right now.
Fuck him.
Well, I think we just saw a Chargers team that just lacks any type of offensive weapons at all.
What is going on with? Are we? Justin Herbert.
Bro, he has one weapon. He has Gerald Everett. That's it.
Did he?
That's all he has.
But they treat him as a second coming. You're supposed to get through these things.
Bro, he has nothing. I don't care if you're fucking.
If you're claimed to be that,
I don't care. There is nothing there.
I'm not here. No, can't do
There's
this.
nothing there. You look at every great quarterback that's ever played the football game. He's always had at least one guy.
Mike Williams will be back this week.
There's nothing.
Maybe.
There is nothing. He doesn't have Michael Williams. He doesn't have Keenan Allen. He's got nothing.
Austin Eckler, just dumb.
Austin Eckler, who he threw the ball to 20 times.
He got DeAndre Carter.
Yeah.
Who? Who the fuck is that guy?
But nah, I think, man, listen.
They
give him so much praise, bro. He
should.
He got to figure something out.
You can only do so much if the guys can't get open. That's all I can say. I mean, look at Stafford and Allen Robinson. You can only do so much if the guy don't get open, bro. That's all you can do. If they can't get open, then you're fucked. Not to mention the amount of fucking offensive linemen that they have injured on that team is crazy. Their offensive line injuries could start on the Rams. That's how many injuries they have. The whole team.
Good damn.
And how about, listen, we're gonna close it out here for the games, the recap for the games. The Giants, man, sitting at 7-2.
Beat Houston.
Wow.
Do you guys taking them serious?
I think they are now officially taken seriously. I'll tell you what, I take the Giants more serious. I take the Giants more serious than the Cowboys. 100%. 100%.
Have they played yet?
No.
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. Do they play on Thanksgiving? That would be a crazy game.
No,
they do.
Oh, they do play on Thanksgiving. That's right. For first place, probably at that point.
4 o'clock, I believe.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
No, they always get the late game. The Cowboys always get the late game.
No, the late game is Patriots and Vikings. I don't know why.
When's Thanksgiving?
Hey, listen,
November 24th.
You got the prime time.
We also got to be the realist over here.
You got the time where everybody gonna have
November 24th. It's 4:30 and it's at. Wait.
It's probably in Dallas.
It's in Dallas.
Yeah. They have. I don't know if they have like a blood contract to have a Thanksgiving game every year until humanity ends.
Dallas, Texas, America, you know how it is.
And then Detroit. Detroit has one every year. I don't know what they got on the NFL.
Because they're like one of the oldest teams.
It's a tradition. It's just the tradition of the league. Yeah.
They're old ass teams.
Man, if you don't send their ass on the road.
True.
Oh man.
Come watch America's team on one of America's favorite holidays. Come on, Lawrence. Write yourself.
You're funny as hell. Let's get to the pick'ems, man.
Okay.
Let's get to the pick'ems.
Bet.
NFL pick'ems. Kenny's not here, but we got him for you. I'm ready.
Pick'ems are coming in hot.
Tennessee and Green Bay this Thursday or tomorrow. Who y'all got? Neil, who you got, man? Let's start with you.
Tennessee.
Okay. What about you, Phil?
Well, I'm gonna go King Henry in Tennessee. I think he has a game. Hell of a game.
I'm gonna go with Green Bay.
Okay.
Wow.
Green Bay.
Hey, he got left Thursday night game, right? So hey, why not?
We got the Jets and the Patriots.
You know where I'm going.
I'm going with the Jets here.
Yes, perfect.
I'm going with the Jets. I think it's going to be a close game, though. I think it's going to be a close game.
I will take the Jets.
Ooh. Okay. I'm going. I got New England. I got my boys.
Don't be sabotaging our picks either. Playing double agent.
Hey,
He's like, do. No, NA.
we all clean over here on our side.
All right. We got the Chiefs and the Chargers. Who you guys got? Go ahead, Neil.
Give me the Chiefs. Easy.
Chiefs landslide.
Yeah, easy money.
Yeah, I think that's the easy one.
Smoke job.
Chiefs.
Well, we thought Eagles and Commanders was easy too. Well, imagine.
No, those division games are
They're tough.
Yeah,
And then the last game
in Mexico,
have San Fran and Arizona. Who you guys got?
Kyler Murray's questionable too, I believe.
San Francisco. It's gonna be a smoke.
Yeah, I think San Fran wins this one too.
San Fran Gold Rush.
In Mexico.
Indeed.
And what time is it at?
International ass whooping. Let's see.
Is that 9? Again?
It is 8:15. Yeah. Yep, 8:15. You about to get that?
It's a Monday night game.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that. Okay. I thought it was one of the early Sunday.
Oh no, Monday night.
Early Sunday shit. Yeah.
Okay,
that's nice.
International ass whooping in many ways.
It's gonna be the NFL street vibes.
George Kittle about to have. Oh, and the beach.
Yeah, that's a fact. Whenever I was getting destroyed.
Oh yeah,
I should play the emulator again tonight. That would be fun as hell. What were you about to say?
I was about to say, yeah, I mean, watching the gameplay made me want to play it for myself. I bought the game the next day. It's like, if Lawrence is struggling, I could pretty much do this. Let me play this real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, that game is insane. But listen, man, fantasy is getting pretty hectic in our league and armchair. I'm steamrolling in the other one. I might just kick back. I'm gonna probably end up keeping the money because my team is just full destruction in that one. I don't think anybody's doing anything with me.
Ooh, he calling his shot, Joe Namath?
Hey, listen, my team is insane. But armchair, I gotta make a blockbuster trade this week. I have to. Losing Cooper Kupp is a tough loss.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Tough loss for me, man.
I know how you feel. Hey, but hey, armchair doing pretty good, I guess. I mean, for all,
now I don't have to watch the punt returners go and try to guard him. So
true. Hey, what are the standings for that? I know it's Nick at first. I'm second.
I'm third, I think.
Third.
Yeah.
So Neil's making a comeback.
I think I'm 6-4 now.
Ooh. Yeah, you're at 6-4.
Yeah, that was a lot closer than the other one.
I'm gonna look it up right now for armchair, the league right now.
I'm in third place.
Nah.
Also, I'm in the playoff picture for both, so that's good.
Nah, you're gonna be in fourth, I think.
Oh, I'm in second in my division.
Yeah, because I'm a division leader in the Crackle.
Yeah, I got Nick Rosales is 8-2. Damn.
Damn.
All I care about right now is just scoring points, and that's it. Because at this point, it is what it is.
Yeah, me and Phil are tied with record, but he's got more points forced than I do, so he'll be in front of me there.
Yeah, I think Kenny's gonna be doing the official standing soon.
And I absolutely demolished Kenny last week. I mean, it was. I put up 180 points. I put up 100 more points than he did.
Yeah, it was a rough week for Kenny over there.
Smoked.
Bad week for him. But man, it's getting hectic. It's fun though. See what happens. A lot of good matchups this week. Any last words, fellas, before we get up out of here?
Just want to say thank God that the Rams won the Super Bowl last year, because no matter what happens this year,
one shining moment.
At least you got to watch your team win a Super Bowl in your lifetime.
I'm not Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford gif after he wins the Super Bowl on the parade. Bye.
That man had one.
He had
one and done. He about to retire.
Wait,
AD's out.
Do you believe
honestly, I think so. Here's what's gonna happen. Honestly, if I'm being completely honest with myself, I've yet to sit down and actually think about it. But this is exactly what I think is gonna happen at the end of this year. I think it's gonna be a full team walkout. I think it's gonna be McVay, Stafford, and AD. I think that they get out of there.
After they decimated the whole team.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. No, I think Ramsey will stay and be the defensive leader. And I think that they'll use Bryson Hopkins as or Bryce Perkins, as their quarterback next year. He's a dual threat quarterback who showed out for him in the preseason. I think it'll be the Cooper Kupp and Allen Robinson show. I think they'll win 7 games, and then the year after that, they'll be back full strength with a new quarterback, some draft picks, and they'll be back on top.
So what are those? No. Draft picks.
But yeah, I definitely think that the team is gone after this year. I think McVay's out. I think AD is out.
Who do you think's going to be the new coach?
Jeff Fisher.
I don't know. I think McVay will. I think McVay will have some thoughts about that.
Jeff Fisher come back. The ghost of Jeff Fisher.
So I'm back. Just burst through the doors.
First thing you're gonna do is give Tavon Austin another $50 million contract.
Ugh.
You're just due punt returns. That's
what about you, Phil? What's your last words, man?
Well, hey, another good Wednesday here on IBTE Sports Live. Check us out on our socials. Also, for our audio listeners, check us out on all those platforms as well. Apple,
yes, sir.
Podcasts, etc., etc. Hang out with the guys. Looking forward to next week.
My last words, man.
Oh, and fuck the Saints.
Damn. We almost went a whole episode without. Damn.
No, it's all love. It's all love. But man, for me, is thank everybody that's tuned in tonight. We had some viewers in there, but people don't comment, so we can never see who's in there. Shout out to Evan, Trey, and then we had Nashawn. Nashawn came in earlier today too, and Taj. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like this video, comment on this video, share this to a friend. We're live every Wednesday.
Right.
We don't miss at 8:30, man. Eastern time.
Miss.
You feel me? So
and he had a controversy. We don't miss.
We need to start. We're gonna have some guests on here too from some teams that are struggling and are winning.
Buffalo.
We'll see. I got some people that have hit me up that they kind of want to get on here.
Say less.
Kind of give their 2 cents. Some are in sports journalism, so they got
SGA with 42 tonight.
Yeah, the best player in the NBA.
Automatic.
Man.
God damn.
Also, LaMelo got hurt, so yikes.
Again?
He re-injured his ankle.
Oh, fuck.
All right, man. We up out of here. We're gonna be in the Discord if y'all want to join. So.
Well, I don't have any invite to that Discord.
Neil doesn't like a social interaction outside of this podcast, so we don't know about
that. All right, man.
That's it.
We appreciate y'all. We up out of here. Oh my goodness, this guy is so crazy, bro. Oh my goodness.